We're out here today doing some flexy stuff on Dillo's Hilux. This is it flex up now. We're going to measure it and we're going to put some RG leafs in the back that have already been drilled out for a LM167. We've made up some custom drop shackles for the rear, and yeah, should be good. Got the just painted up the leaves, make them look nice. They've been drilled out for a 167, and we got a drive shaft spacer to put in. Hopefully it goes to plan.
Hopefully, not sure, haven't heard anyone trying this. Plenty of people who've done RG leaves, but they've always moved their front eyelet forward. But yeah, should be good.
Just gonna send it. We'll bring you along, show you what we're gonna do. Should be a bit more flexy than this.
Alright guys, we are going to measure this. We've fully flexed it out right now. Pretty disappointing, not going to lie. So we figured we're going to go from the tyre rail to the top of the tyre, because it's the most, probably nothing's going to change in between there except for the gap. So we'll just go straight down. We'll go 220. So 220, hopefully we reach for about a bit more than that.
Yeah, we are here today welding. Just tacking it on. I'm gonna try and get it. Hopefully it'll come out good and square. Hammer. We've got one side tacked up. Got to tack the other side up. Should be good. Alright, so we got the jacks under the chassis, and then we got the jack under the diff. Got the wheels coming off, so we got a bit extra room to play around in there. Drop up and down with the jack on the bottom of the diff. Yeah.
Alright, so first we'll take the shocks off, because they are bolted to the U-bolt flat down underneath the leaf springs. Earlier today we had it up on the hoist at work. We didn't have a welder at work, so we got to do it here on the ground. But while we were at work on the hoist, we took the bolts off the U-bolts, just to make sure that they weren't going to snap or they weren't going to be hard while we're going to do it on the ground. Put some lube on them, just so they're working nice. Should be good.
So what we're going to do here is we got to drop the shackles off, drop the U-bolts off in the shock, unbolt the drive shaft, pop the leaves out, pull the diff back, put the spacer in, and then put the leaves back in with the new shackles.
Sounds straightforward, but we'll see how it goes.
Look at that. pulling the shock out the way.
Yep.
Keeping them in there. Alright, so we're just going to lower the diff down so we can get the leaves out. Should just drop straight off. Get that hammer. So this side popped out. This side, oh it has, no it hasn't. The locating bolt's just stuck in there. Oh, there we go. Now when we put the other ones in, we just got to roll the diff around. So we are taking the shackles off and we're going to get these leaves out to chuck the new ones in, and then we're going to mock up the new shackles that we got before we fully weld it. And Dylan doesn't know what way to undo a bolt. He was just tightening when we were supposed to be loosening.
Right, Matty's getting his hands dirty.
We got taking the shackles off. Oh, they just slided out. Perfect. Beautiful.
Awesome, very nice.
To the front bushes, and they are just cooked. So lucky we are putting these new leaves in, because yeah, that's pretty bad. All right, we got one side out. Now for the other side. So just popping this second leaf out now. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Those bushes are dead. Very dead. We've run into a bit of problem here. We have this pin that goes in the front bush, which the LM106 has rubber bushes in the front, whereas these RG leaves have a sleeve press-in bush, and our issue is it doesn't fit. So looking at this, we've got we've got 2 mil to spare if we drill out these sleeves for the pin to fit through, which hopefully will work.
Sounds good to me.
If it doesn't, we got to put the old leaves back in and then put the old bushes back in until we find bushes and pins and stuff that'll fit through these. But if this works, that'll be perfect. Alright, so we drilled out that bush. Where's my pin? So the pin now fits straight through. So this is the new leaf, and that's the old one. That's how much extra length we got. So now we just got to drill out the other one, and then we can chuck them in and it should be good. drilled out both of these bushes for the pin to fit, so we're ready to try and put them in now, and we got to weld these up fully. That one hasn't been welded yet, but we'll get into that soon. So while Dill was welding up the shackles, I got the new leafs in. They're just sitting in there, got it centered. Just starting to put the U-bolts and shock thing back on. Dill's just out there painting the shackles so they don't rust, because yeah, they're just bare metal at the moment. But yeah, got both of the leafs in. They're pretty long. Might have to modify that tow bar at some point or notch it out. I think we're just going to lift her up because it is hanging down a fair bit. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Should be good. Drive shaft spacer going in. Oh, yeah. Looking good. So time her up. So we got shackles in. Problem is they hit on the tow bar. So we're gonna have to take that off and modify it, lift it up, because it already sits low. And yeah, so we're gonna have to, this is all we're doing today, so we'll see you tomorrow. Alright guys, we're back out here today. Got to finish off the Luxy. We had a couple issues yesterday. We're gonna pop the tow bar off and then see how the shackles sit. And if they don't sit right, then we got to drill another hole a bit further up just to get the angles a bit better. But yeah, we got to take tow bar off. We'll have to modify that at some point. But yeah.
Not far.
What are we doing here, Dill?
Drilling holes 20mm less. So instead of 210, that'll be 190. Because
yeah, we have problems. So we're going to drill a bit shorter. Hopefully it fixes what the issues were. It's a freaking mess over there. Don't mind the shed, it's very messy. Just drilling pilot hole, so we can put the big sucker through on the drill press. Should be good.
Alright guys, we've got them in. Matt and I are pretty happy with them. Looks pretty good. Pretty happy with them.
Should sit nicely.
Yeah, should sit nicely. Cool. We had a bit of a test, we jacked it up, got the body of the car on it, the weight, and sits nice at a 45-degree angle, which is really what you want with these leaf springs. But yeah, no major adjustments, just playing around with the hangers. But we're about to just tighten everything up, get the wheels on, get it on the ground, and we'll do another flex test. See if we haven't made any more.
Should be good. Guys, we just finished up. Got the leafs in the Luxy. Let's give her a little measure. See what we got.
It was 220 before we did all this. We're at 270.
270.
That's 50 mil.
So we got 50 mil extra flex with the RG leaves, and the shocks are maxed out. So next thing is, yeah, longer shocks, I guess. And then, yeah, nah, come up pretty good. Long shackles. Looking good.
G'day guys. Hopefully you liked that video. Wasn't as much forward drive and just mechanic. So
Make sure you like and subscribe. We got more full driving and more mechanic stuff coming.
let us know what you want to see. Let us know if you want to see us do anything specific on our cars. Like,
Should be good.
I've got rear up fronts. Those rear springs we took out, I'm going to put them up front. That'll be another video after Black Duck. But yeah, our next video should be Black Duck.
Yeah, we got Black Duck, and then got a bit of painting to do on the patrol. Fix some more rust. Just tidy it up. Yeah, should be good. Cheers, like, subscribe. See you in the next one.